Hi students, this video is useful for the students who are just 10th passed and also who are studying in 11th and who are planning for long-term course in a next future academic year and want to crack NEET exam. Okay, so what are the basic things we have to follow? Okay, and how to get a successful path. Okay, so we are going to discuss in this one. First thing, we are just starting a NEET preparation means first we have to be clear in some parts. Okay, some basics we have to be clear. So in maths, in physics or chemistry, so the basics related will be present in 8th, 9th, 10th. Okay, or in maths case the different type of graphs we have and how to use a log. Okay, in physics basic lessons related to that need. Chemistry, you have to know that what are the elements will be present, so what we have studied in 10th class properly revise it. Okay, so these are basics first try to cover. Okay, so everywhere when you're starting, it is they start the lessons. Sometimes they will start basics, but it is not possible always in all institutes to teach basics. So first try to be have basics clear in that part. Then it will be helpful for you to understanding when the teacher is teaching subject. Okay, that is the first thing. So basics you have to be clear. Basics lessons related to the 11th or 12th or NEET will be try to be clear. Okay. Next, once you joined in the school or college, okay, junior college. So what we have to have, classes will be going on and they have one schedule will be there and they are following the schedule and they are try to complete the lessons according to the schedule. So we also mostly know that what chapter is going on and what next day topics will be there and this week topic will be there and exam what basic will be there. So what we have to follow, read, listen, revise and practice concept. Okay, so today suppose they are teaching some basic concepts of chemistry and they are teaching about the concentration terms, then roughly go through what is the concentration terms in the book or material. Once have idea, then you when you listen the class you will try to understand what they are teaching, what are the key points they are giving and how they are solving the questions. And after coming some time you can keep and revise and related questions you can practice. Okay, so regularly we are doing this one, it will be helpful that whatever today going to complete we are already seeing and we are listening and try to understanding and again revising and practicing the questions, so it will be maximum we will be clear in that part very well. Okay, so that is the second concept. Okay, and third one we have to do time management. Okay, so in a daily you have based on the institute or based on the school's timing, they have different schedules will be there. Every day they have test or weekly once they have test. So when what we will do that if test is there only particular subject we are reading. Okay, instead of that also you have to read for subject for test also you can manage your time and today what is completed, so at least some time you can spend. The total time you divide into two parts and the minimum time, okay, you are spending like 3 hours means, okay, half an hour to 1 hour to spend that what is completed today and what is going to complete tomorrow and just revising and checking the questions like that. And when you have time to read completely, then you can do maximum number of questions practice. But so today one topic completed means just revise 5 to 10 minutes what is completed and what is going to be next class and how so the questions are solved. Okay, cross check notes and materials. Next, once that is over, and still when we are doing like that process we will face some subjects like we are doing our work but still we are unable to uh, getting a expected score. This type of problems we are there. Okay, suppose I am doing biology well, but physics is not going well, or chemistry will be not going well. So based on their basic levels, it will be one to other subject it will be very. So difficult subject is there, what we have to do. Okay, difficult subject is there means you no need to disturb total structure of your study. Okay, your time management, but spend some extra half an hour, extra 1 hour from your own time to cover the difficult subject. Okay, suppose I am feeling difficult in physics, just today what completed, properly spend one more half an hour extra for understanding that what is completed and what going to be completed. Okay, so by spending extra time without disturbing our own time management, then what happens, the disturbance in other subjects will be not there, and also the proper marks will be you will get in a future, that you will increase your strength in a weak subject, and also you are good in other subjects also. Okay, and fifth point, test. Okay, so when we have test, we try to do 100%. Okay, so we have read, we revised, and we extra time we are spending, so we get to know that in this particular topic what type of questions will become and how to solve the questions. So in exam, don't take any stress, just go to the exam and read the question, which concept it is belong to, that which area it is belong to, how to solve the questions, and do the questions time based. Okay, so by considering the time you have to attempt the exam, do maximum possible questions. Okay, it is a test is for us to understand what we learn, and to get that idea that what we left or what we are still confusing. Okay, so that part you have to understand. After test, you have to analyze the things. Okay, this part I read, but still I am not able to answer the question. So this part, one more, two more examples I will try, and this part is still confusing. So you can discuss with the corresponding subject teacher, and get the idea. So like that, you analyze where you're lagging and where you're missing, that areas you round up, then it will be helpful for you in future. That will be in a weekly test we are lost, means in cumulative test we'll get, or grand test we'll get the marks, because we covered and we analyzed the things well. Okay, during all this process, you will have class notes will be there, material will be there, but always uh, in future we have very less time to revise every lesson. Now we are weekly test means one lesson, so you revised well. Cumulative means 3 lessons or 2 lessons, some time will decrease. In grand test or like that means time further decreases, so you have to avoid that reading time. In order to that, you have to make one key points notes. So what are the key points will be there, or what are the important formula will be there in each concept. Like, no need to write again one more material, so you have to write 1 or 2 pages. You take A4 size page and try to cover the all the important concept and important exceptions and concepts in the keynotes, and keep that one. This will be very useful when you're writing cumulative, grand test and final exams case. You revise fastly. Any other new points added or new questions are added, related key points you can add to that key notes, then it will be very useful at the final revision. Okay, and people will be do, our students will be do hard work or smart work. Okay, during the reading time you don't have choice, that is smart work you have to do, because this is reading, revising, you are doing management, you are spending extra time, this all comes under hard work. Okay, when you come into the examination hall, how you are using your concepts, and how you are making your notes for future purpose, this is a smart work, because in future you want less time you want to spend, that's why you are making keynotes, points. This is a smart work. So along with the hard work, you have smart work also doing. In future, the problem will be not there, easily you can able to revise fastly. Okay, next point is related to focus. Okay, so every time we will get many diversions will be there, many problems will be there, and expectations from the teachers to friends and parents, everything will be there. So our intention to uh, crack the NEET exam. So for that purpose, what we have to do? We have to clear the basics. You read, revise lessons, time management, uh, understanding which areas are difficult, and try to focusing on that. And we are doing the exam. We are analyzing the exam. For future purpose, we are keeping the notes. Okay, this process you should not avoid. You have to keep focus on that process and do the process. Keep on doing that process means automatically, if initially maybe getting problems, we are not getting up to the mark, but repeatedly we are doing, slowly we will get the required knowledge, and we will also able to score well. Okay, and our application knowledge also will be increases. So focus on what you are doing, and if any diversions are there, okay, so keep side, and majorly our intention is this one. So you have to crack the NEET exam. So that purpose, what is the required, that kind of habits you can make it, and then it will be good. Okay, so focus, that is what you have to do. Focus in a right time, uh, then that will be very useful. And stress free in exam. So you are reading and you are revising and you are practicing and doing the exam. So you no need to take any extra stress for the exam. So that will be not helpful. So that's why you just focus what is given in the question paper, what I learned, and try to apply it. Okay, so you are stress free in exam, then scoring will be increases. You are stressed, confused, then it will be problem will be there. Okay, so like these 10 points you can follow to in order to get the better results and best results in the NEET exam. So this video is not only for 10th who are want to start a long term, also it will be useful. So whenever you have time now, you try to focus on little basics. Okay, and then what happens, when we reading actual lessons, it will be faster will be there, and these points will be important. So check all the points, and you have to crack the exam means you have to determine. So you mentally determine yourself that you are going to achieve. Okay, so believe yourself, and keep confidence on yourself, and make the make your plans clear in your mind, and follow your plans what you planned. So then it will be easy to crack any type of entrance exams. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.